Right, so we have finally, if I bring it back up, finished the hair. So as you can see, looks alright. We will have a lot to fix in PMX, but the point is that we have 161 layers, and that's what we want. So I'll maybe do a comparison of what it looks like raw and then what we've got, but I'll see how long it takes. See, everything is layered. So now you could do the X file, but I've got a PMD plugin, so I'm going to just replace this, and we want it visible only. So everything that's visible, make sure that everything is shown before you click OK, or it will cut a part out. So there we go. Then we want to load up our PMX. And pop her in. So as you can see, we are going to have to do... Oh, did I click the right one? Oh, whoops. Right, so there we go. That's what it looks like. So as you can see, we're going to have to fix some things, and I actually do have one that's completely raw. So this one is what happens if you just convert it without doing anything. So this is all one layer, and you can see where all the issues are. So if I make that okay. Just trying to get this a bit bigger so that I can... There we go. As you can see, it looks better. Now this is where it can take a little bit of time, and I cannot work on a white background, so that's better. Dark red it is. So now we need to sort it out, because even though we have went and done everything, as you can see, the wispy bits and the main back hair has all connected together, and some wispy bits from the hair which we have missed, which does happen. So how I do this is you highlight an area, you have to make sure you get at least two lines. So if I put on the wire, oh, you can't even really see that on her hair. Okay, so bring them up. So you need to get two lines like that, and then you click Control and X, and it will select the area you're wanting, or most of it anyway. So we want to just select that and then test. So yep, it's moving. Then we want to split that. We're also wanting to just grab this bottom bit and split it, because we don't want that with the top wispy bits. So we'll call this, this is where we have to rename everything, so top hair. So this will be part of the ponytail. And then this last bit will be non-see-through part, because it's not. And there we go. And the issues I have with this is that every time I split something, I have to then save it and then close everything down and then reopen it, or it keeps selecting random layers that I don't want selected. Okay, so everything's saved, yep. So now we need to get all the areas that we did. So this is the little side hair area. just turn off the wire for now. Oh, you see there? That's actually not meant to be a part. So select a part, Control X, selects it all, and then you can split it. Now, we want to push this one up above everything until we can sort everything out. So, let's select all this area. Okay, there we go. So, 4 to 17 is left front hair, I think. Left front hair. Now you want to do this so that we can easily identify everything later. So we want to get rid of that. And a faster way to get these down is Control and then the arrow key and just pull it down where we want it. So we want it on 17. And then it's basically rinse and repeat. Basically we select the area until we get all the layers that we had just done. The only issue is when you can't see if it's an underside one. So that is that one, I think. Yes. So that is 17 to 33. And we'll call it right side thick bang. There we go. And then this is the underside bit, if you remember. Oh, wait. There we go. So this is the underside bang. So, what's that, 45? So, right side under bang. And then this is the ponytail tip. Oh, there we go. Right, but we also want this ponytail up here. So we need to go grab that and drag it all the way down to there. And select it. And that should be the ponytail. So when's that to? 58. Like, spelling isn't necessarily an issue, you can just put it in numbers if you'd like, but with me I find this easier when I'm rigging. Right, so it's up here now. Oh, so we're on the left ear. And that's a different bit. So what's that? 59 till 70. Yeah, I'm just going to close that. So this is left ear. Also helps me find places for like the areas to rig and not to rig. So this is the area that's kind of long on Tifa's hair, but is not a part of her hair, if you know what I mean. Right, that's a completely different bit. Okay, so this is till 83, and it will be the part of back here, because technically it wouldn't move, only certain pieces of it would. Now this is where it gets difficult if you have a lot of layers, because every time you click anywhere it will shoot you back to the top, and I have no idea how to stop it. So this is her left bang, so it's at 84 to 91. So left side bang. To 100. Right. It doesn't matter if some of them have the same name, because layers doesn't matter. It's bones you need to watch out for if they have the same name, because it can cause issues with rigging and all sorts. So this will be the right ear. And then that's the start of the fringe. So 101 to 115. So this will be right ear. I can see Air's hair had less layers, I'll definitely say that. And this will be the fringe. Yeah, because we'll want this bit to look good, so we want to take our time with this area. That's the start of the end. So that I'll probably go and put on wispy bits along with okay, so 116 to 139. 139 fringe. Then this should be, after that, because I'll be putting that on the top, should just be back here. Take that all the way to the top, and we want to join it with the top here. There we go. So that's us grouped everything. So now we will be going through it. So if we turn that back off and have a look at the wispy parts, as you can see, none of them are, if I can actually get a look at them, transparent between each other. So, and I'll rename that one back up to top here. Right, I will start going through these shortly, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, I'm back. Right, so we don't need to do these two bits. Right, we'll sort them out when we get there. So let's do this area. So I know I hate it, but we need to make this a bit brighter so that we can see through the hair. Right, so as you can see, there's transparency there, so we'll just bring it up, and then voila. As you see, the more we pull that one up, not so great. That one's alright. There we go. That one's fine where it is. That one's not. Don't want to cut out too much if there is some transparency. Now where'd that one go? That one's fine. That one oh, I'm having an error, give me a second. This is what I mean, is like if you split something and you don't reload it. Pop that down. Right, back up we go. I guess we'll just leave it white. Right, so I'm hoping not to split anything, so here we go. So this is what we're working with right now. As you can see, there is some transparency, but when you do load it all up, you don't really see it. So it just really depends on where it is. And if we can cut it. I'm trying to think what bit that is. It's not that bit. Is it you? Apologise for the noise. Is it you? It is you, so what happens if I was just to split you from the group? Have a look. There we go. That looks better. So as we are going again, that bit's fine. That bit's not. Be a bit further up. Yeah, that bit should stay at the top. That bit's fine. That bit needs to stay at least there. What about you? That bit's fine. Yeah, that bit has transparency. Okay, so it's just this little bit here that we seem to be having issue with. But this is where you can select it and then just move it slightly. So where is it having its transparency issues? So it should actually be on the bottom. Not the bottom, but near enough the bottom. Because this is what I do after. I normally go bottom up. So we go to there, and as you can see, oh, well, definitely that has a transparency issue, so we push it up. And then we keep going. If I can view it. As you can see, there are some really stubborn bits in there, which seem to all be caused by this little bit here. So if I was to load everything up without that bit, it's not too bad. Actually, no, it's not no longer a bother now. So let's have a wee look to see what's causing these issues. So that one doesn't actually really change. Oh, there we go, there's one. And there's another. Oh, I'm getting that error again. This is the only bit that frustrates me the most about this method, is that if you have to split anything, you have to close it. But as you can see, it is looking a little better. Right, let's try this again. Right, so we have those two. Right, so there it is. Now we can go and look at the individual layers. Like this bit takes a bit longer, but you still have more layers than before. Some of them may have some transparency issues over each other, so this is where it gets a bit not annoying, but where you have to sit and split things, because as you can see, that small transparency we had is an issue actually because of it being slightly in front of it. So just slightly push that one back, make sure it still all sits nice. It's literally just to get some of the issues. And if you're splitting things, it's best to try and do them in bulk, because if you are like me, you will hate coming in and out of this program. There we go, so that's that one. Nope. And then that top one. I can control an X to select the whole face. And we want that above. But we need to move it slightly backwards. And sometimes you have to grab certain bits of the hair. Now I know a lot of you might not want to do this, but it's sometimes needed. Unless it makes it look naff. It doesn't look too bad now that I've split it. Right. So now we go and rename all of them again to left front hair. I'm just going to do it the small abbreviations because it's easier. So that's that side done. So save. Close. If you don't get this error, don't keep closing down the program. I just seem to always get this error, which peeves me off. If any of you have a good PMX editor that does not get that issue, please send me a link, because I sometimes get absolutely peeved off at this one. Right, let's have a look, shall we? So as you can see at the back, its transparency isn't too bad, but here it is, so we need to split that. And now as you can see, it looks a lot better than what it did. Now you can just press the Control Z button and it will put it to that transparency instead of it being the other way around. So Control down. That one can stay where it is. That one can come down. Yes. That one's down definitely. That one. I know there is a few transparency issues here, but we'll be sorting through them shortly. Right, so that will need to go to the bottom. It's really this side we're to be looking at. There's the error. Be back in a sec. I won't be going through the whole process, I'm just doing this last thick bang and then I'll record it without me talking and then show you how it goes. Right, so this seems to be an area so this side we don't need to worry about. So don't worry about that side, it's this side that we want to deal with. So as you can see there's still some little transparency issues, so let's have a look to see if we can find them. So there's one here. There's another one here. Now this, you just need to click 4 and then Control and X, then split it till it does that, then Control Z to reverse it. So it's still one layer, but the transparency is the right way round. Control down. Yeah, as you can see there's a few transparency issues on this one. But I knew this would happen, it happened with Eris 1 as well, but this is a lot more simple to fix than going through every little thing. Or trying to guess where the issues are. Oh, whoops. I did that wrong. guide me to you. Sorry, I've got Hollow playing in the background for myself, so I may hum away at it. Right, so let's have a look. That's better than what it was. I'm not saying that this will make it better. It also depends on your texture. Like if I bring up my GIMP, I'll show you the texture I'm using. Oh, whoops. Where are you? There you are. So this is the texture I'm using now. I'm using this for a completely different thing, so just ignore it. So I've fixed the texture up a little bit. As you can see, I have made it thicker. I do plan to make it a little bit more thicker, so let's duplicate. And then I want to, yeah. So that's it. And then I just want to make it just there. Just want to make it a bit thicker. So that's that one done. So I am going to go and do the rest. It's all done. I'll show you putting it on the base and making sure everything's in the right order so that you have less transparency. Aerith was a bit more simple because she only had a fringe, her two side braid bits, and then her ponytail. Where Tifa, she has a lot of layers in her hair. Like as you saw that she has 3 and just her right side part of her fringe because of all the extra bits. So I will be back with you soon.
Okay, so we have Tifa here, and we are hoping to see how her hair looks. Now I'm just trying to remember what one's what. Is this the finished hair? I don't know. No, that's the raw one. There we go. So that's her new hair. I'll zoom in. As you can see, there are hardly any spots on it. It's a bit pale. I need to sort the colour of it, but I can do that in a second. So if I just save that as Tifa's body, load it up, desktop, Tifa body. So this is what she's looking like in MMD. So she has little bits here or there, but it's not too bad. Let's see what she looks like with a shader. There you go. Now this is an unedited textured Tifa, so I still need to edit her all up. But everything fits, everything's quite snug. Her hair looks great. Doesn't look as pale actually in MMD as it does in PMX. But yep, that is it. That's the tutorial. So if you've enjoyed it, do let me know, and I might do another one from start to finish again, maybe Sephiroth, or even maybe Barrett. I might do a rigging tutorial similar to this one. I'm sorry that it took so long to get this one finished. I've broke my mic and I've had to use something else, and I'm hoping the sound quality is okay. So yeah, that's it. So you just rig her up like normal and with good hair, even without the effect. So yeah, see you in the next one.